Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to Megaquarium, a game where, unlike everything else I've ever done on my channel, ever, you don't actually kill anything. No, instead, this time we're trying to help things live in an aquarium, but still live. So, why not? Let's give it a bit of a go, shall we? This game came out fairly recently. It came out last week, as I'm recording this, I think. When did it come out? I'm fairly certain it came out last Thursday, Friday. I'm not sure. I only brought it this week though, only because I'd watched many a true nerd play it and just thought we've not had theme park style game in quite some time, so let's give it a go. The developer has actually been quite active in updating this. Every day I've opened my GOG Galaxy client and it's updated, so props to them. Now, we aren't going to do... I mean, technically I could do, like, the Elmshorn one, but considering I mentioned that... Well, I mentioned about, 2 seconds ago that I watched many a true nerd play it, it would just seem like I'm copying him. So we're going to go with a sandbox. Or do we? Because a sandbox will take us forever, while as a campaign mission has a finite actual... Stuff it. We'll play Elmshorn, why not? Right, a private collector wants you to build a new public aquarium from scratch, and they want you to be the architect. They've already installed a large tank to be the centerpiece of the aquarium. The rest is down to you. Get the aquarium ready to open. Remember to fulfill your animal's care requirements to maximize their point value. Indeed. So, let's turn the volume down a bit for a start. That did not go down as much as I had hoped. There we go. That should be a bit better. Yeah, looking at my volume mixer, that's actually alright. Okay, so I shall explain to you the basics. We are making an aquarium. We have to put fish in tanks. We have to make sure that they are given sufficient heat and filtering. And we have to make sure that, well, there are certain other requirements that some fish need, but we'll get to that in a minute. It's like decorations and stuff like that. They also need food, for which we need staff members to feed them and to keep the place clean and fix things and all that sort of stuff. So, we're just going to go with what it says here first. So, we need 5 different types of fish. It says 5 different animals, but it's an aquarium. It's going to be fish. Technically, you could also get eons and eels and crustaceans. I don't know where I got eons from. So we'll just go with some basic ones for the time being. Now, the half and half chromis. This has a special requirement. It requires 4 of its kind in the same tank because it's a shoaler and it needs some friends. Whereas something like this King Demoiselle, the pronunciation is going to be horrible, my apologies for that. That can be housed on its own. It does not really care, as long as the other fish is not considered a bully. I'm not sure if we've got one of those unlocked yet. Don't think we do. No, don't appear to. So, yeah. This fish can be a bit of a wuss. Now, you may also notice all these icons here. That's what the particular fish eats, or animal eats. So, considering this is a fairly large tank and we're supposed to be putting 5 different types in it, why don't we just put all the ones that eat green? Oh, we don't. green. Orange, I mean. Well, we can't, because we don't have 5 orange pellet fish unlocked, which is slightly irritating. Oh well, we'll stick the 4 half and half halves in that. We also need to reach those levels, but we can build more tanks if we need to. Let's get a few of those in there, and then let's put in a bunch of royals. Yes, now there are no orange pellet left in the aquarium. Yes, I'm aware I haven't built the food dispenser. Here we go. This game is much like They Are Billions in the sense that I can't seem to remember what any of these particular things do, despite the fact that the icons are self-explanatory. That's just me. Right, so I suppose we can put that there. We're going to put a green fish in there, so we might as well put a green one there. Are we going to put mussels? Are we going to put anything for mussels? I don't think we're going to put anything with mussels in. That's probably not wise. Ooh, it's a reef squirrelfish. That is orange. It dislikes lights, but we don't have lights unlocked yet, so we're definitely putting you in. Now, you may have noticed that the tank now needs 4 cave points, as I'm calling it now. So we have to go to decorations. I believe that's what this particular thing's called. And we have to find the cave bits. So you've got a driftwood cave and you've got a rocky overhang. Now, I like the rocky overhangs. They're pretty... They just look cool in a tank, I think. These driftwood things take up less space. However, because we don't have any other requirements yet, and this would actually add more cave points than 2 driftwood would, we're just going to add driftwood at the back, the cave at the back there. So yeah, we've now got. I guess the fish are actually. The fish do kind of act like they would in a actual aquarium. Like sometimes some of the animals will either I don't know, interact with all the decorations and stuff in their tank. We've also got paint, and we got anchors and barrels and things like that. Let's put in an anchor. Oh yeah. I can't really get it so that it looks like it's coming out of the cave. No. I can kind of get it so it looks like it's coming out of the ground, I suppose, if I put it there. Although that's probably just because of the angle I'm at. Actually, can I get it so it's looking out the... looks like it's coming out of the wall? No, not really. Nah. Because at the moment it just looks like someone's dumped an anchor in a tank. But, you know what? We'll take it. Right, so we need another kind of fish in there. Right, that fox-faced rabbit fish. That requires a fairly decent tank quality. And it dislikes food competitors. Could it be housed with other species that eat green pellets? So we're definitely not putting him in there. What's the water quality? 58. That's pretty low. And pretty concerning. Ha. So I need something else that's 55 really, but just like conspecifics. Gotta be housed with. Oh, that's the one that can't be housed with others of its same kind. So I suppose we can put 1 in there. Right. Okay, so we now have 5 different animals in there. And we've got the food, we just need some grass. Can we put kelp in there? We can. Ooh. Let's put some, dot around some kelp. Why not? Right. Okay, that's that one done. Hang on a minute. Pacific paint. What's that one look like? Oh, that's the one we've got at the moment. Okay, okay. Right. Makes a difference from the blue paint that I'm used to seeing in the sandbox. Right, okay. Right, so we're going to need more tanks, by the looks of it. So... Right. Now the problem is this is kind of in the middle. So... You know what we could do? So we could just have it going in like a giant circle. So... We could have it... That will obviously be the centre of the first row. Then we could have it going all the way around here. And all the way back. So this tank will be the last viewed, but then they can leave. Because we don't... I don't think we unlocked the gift shop in this level. From what I remember of the video I saw. I've not actually played this level myself, so... Yeah. Right, so if I put in a... just a normal wall tank. There, like that. Obviously we'll fill out the space at the side. So people can get around. And probably need a bit more than that. Ah, too much. Damn it. Okay, well, I've managed to mess that up, go me. It also looks like I did not actually... Can I actually expand that? I can't, I'm going to have to sell it. Ah. Right. We're running out of money, we need to do this pretty quickly. Right. Okay. We want a... guess we just want a power combi. And mind you... That's... Right, let's move that back there. There we go, that's more like it. Invalid location. Oh, I was trying to place it in a wall, that probably doesn't help, does it? There we go, that's more like it. So that bit sticks out. Alright, I need more sciencey fish. That one can't be housed with other green fish, so we'll just stick one of those in there and then stick a few... It doesn't eat crustaceans, does it? Because we can stick a few crustaceans in there. Does not contribute to bio-load of tank. Automatically fed when other animal in the tank is fed. So technically, that would actually be a food competitor. But I don't know if it recognises it as that. I might just put some royal grammars in. For the science. Right, okay, let's put in the time's paused, so it doesn't matter that we've not put in any like filtering or anything like that yet. Let's put it in there. And I need another filter. We'll just put a small one in, just to sort of keep it ticking over for the time being. And then we shall put in skill required. Fixing this will be time consuming for staff without some skill. So when we hire some staff, we're going to need someone with a repair skill. Okay. We also want to make a wall around that. And we can get rid of that wall there. Damn it. I got rid of the wrong one. And then... get rid of... I mean, we might as well. I mean, it's not like... actually, yeah, keep that one in. It's kind of symmetrical. Not really. It's just annoying me. I've not designed this very well, have I? Let's move that over there. Nope, not there. Alright. Move those against the wall. Then I can put in a power company there. Get a sneaking suspicion that that's not going to work. Because if I put something that's 2 there, they won't be able to access that. So maybe I should just put in something that's 1. Let's see what fish we're putting in there first. Preferably something I've not had before. The red-tailed butterfish, I've not got any of those. And then maybe another flame angelfish. Or an eel. May eat or damage stony corals, clams, and gorgonians. Well, an eel isn't a gorgonian. And that will only eat crustaceans. So how much... can I fit 9 more points in there? Because this will grow. So we want to make sure that it doesn't, you know, break the tank. Or more likely kill itself because it's grown too big. Look, to be honest, that would be my fault. Maths, Caldaris, do you... well, not really speak it. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, it's just too big. So we shall find another tank for that, don't you worry. We'll put the flame angelfish in then. Now we can't put another one in because it will get upset. Right, and that needs another filter. It needs 2 grass. Let's put in some eel grass. I would probably put some eel grass in there as well, actually. Yes. They need a little bit of decoration in there. They're gonna look really bored otherwise. They don't actually need anything, so we'll just get some like rubble or something for them to sort of dart between. If there's one thing I don't like about this game, it's the music. I really don't like this music. It's not because it's bad music, it's just because I don't like this particular type of music. Oh, I've got 6 stuff I can choose from. Ooh. Choices. Well, we need someone who's really good at fixing things. So, you're really good at fixing things. You're good at feeding and fixing, actually. Nigel is very talented. Just don't let him speak to anyone. Huh. It's a bit of a kindred spirit there, except for the talented bit. You seem to be a bit of a jack of all trades, so get you as well. I only need 2 for the time being, I think. And I mean, we could open now, but we've still got some I could have used a corner tank for them. Oh well, too late now. Maybe I'll put another corner tank in there. In fact, actually, can I put a corner tank that's 2 by 3? I can. Perfect. And then we'll just put an eel in there. Not some eels, just 2 eels, because that's all we can. Unless we can make it bigger. Should have checked this first. Yes, I can. Right. Then we shall expand that. Right. And then we'll expand the wall. We're probably not going to be able to finish this tank yet, but it's worth a shot. And demolish the walls. Now, how many can we put in there? How much are they first? 129. Okay, let's put in the power combi. What do they actually require? I'm guessing they're going to need like caves or something. I can't remember. Yeah, they need cave. So we'll get the rock. Yeah, we can't really get the rocky overhang. Gonna need the driftwood. That's cheaper. I need mussels because they eat mussels, don't they? Yep. I don't think we're gonna actually be able to purchase the fish yet. Where is the food? There's the food. Right. We can get 1. Okay. That's something, I suppose. Unless there's something I've forgotten. Probably is. Oh no, I can get 2. Right. Open the equip. No, that's hiring staff. I swear this is like I've forgotten. The collector wants to explore the world of corals with your help. Your next objective is to unlock the disco mushroom and add 1 to your aquarium. You should expand your aquarium to increase your ecology and science income. More tanks and more animals equals more income. Indeed it does. Also keep an eye on profits. Even with the collector's investment, you'll need to manage the aquarium profitably. Now, because we completed that objective, we actually got a big bonus to our income. So, right, he wanted us to get some disco mushrooms, didn't he? So, let's get some disco mushrooms. Now, that's our customer. Say hello to Jill, or it would be if I could rotate the camera properly. There we go. Jill here is quite interested in the fish. She's just sort of going around and admiring the fish. That's kind of what you do in an aquarium. Yeah, look, look. The eel is sort of hiding under the... Where's the other one? I'm guessing they're sort of on top of each other, or one's phased into the logs or something. Because there should be 2 eels in there. I seem to remember placing 2. Yes, there are 2 in there. Oh no, they're just sort of, they phased into each other. 2 became 1, so to speak. And not through the usual method of eating each other that fish seem to like to do. Well, again, they're not fish, but I'm going to say that a lot. You're going to get very annoyed with me, I can tell. But, details. I'm afraid there's nothing back there at the moment. You know what, I might as well wall off that particular area for the moment. Let's pause it. Why did I do that? It's a single cell space. I can just get a staff door. And you, I'm afraid, should come out here. Something I also forgot to do is get some benches so people can sit down, relax, and enjoy the sights of the aquarium. I also need a tool station for when something inevitably breaks. Let's put that. Hopefully 1 should be enough for the time being. I need a broom stand in case people make a mess. And I need a fizzy drinks machine in case people get thirsty. And I need a bin or 2. So, 1 there. 1 over there. There we go. Alright. That was a bit silly. I could have lost some customers for that. current entry price is $57. Jesus. God, I know things can be expensive in America. That's just silly. Especially when there's only 4 tanks and about, what, maybe 20 fish at best. How much we got? So obviously, each fish costs a certain number of points, so that's not a good indicator of how many fish you actually have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 fish. So basically we're currently operating at about 2 and a bit pounds, $2 and a bit dollars a fish. You can also rename things, so not sure about. Don't think you can rename the tank actually. I swear you can like rename things in this. There we go. So we can name our aquarium. Let's call it I don't know. Fish thing. There we go. Oh, I got an achievement for that. You probably heard. It's the name an animal by opening its window. Oh God, I've zoomed out. There we go. Apparently if you hold Shift, you can zoom in and out easily, quite like that. Oh, I didn't know that. It probably told me in a tutorial. I've just forgot. Ah, it looks like someone's got the toolkit. Is it the person who's actually good at fixing? Yes. Right. So far we're doing quite well. We aren't getting a lot of ecology points though. So we probably also need to get another staff member because we are going to need to start getting some more yeah, we're going to need to start getting some more tanks and fish in. Right, so let's. If I'm going to try and do it like a circle, I want to expand in that direction first. So let's just get some random bits in that direction. And it won't let me build the tank unless I actually have a space at the back. So there you go. Now, what fish can we put in there? That's broken again. That's also broken. Oh, no toolkits left in the aquarium. For God's sake. Right. Right. Get another one. There we go. You go fix things, please, because that's kind of useful. Right. I need to pause it because I've actually not thought this through. I need to preferably hold on. That in there. Right, and move that back one, that back one. Right, so now they can actually get to this point behind here. I unpause it again, I don't know why. So we I don't know whether it's more efficient to actually have these combi things or whether it's more efficient to just use the power ones. Fills power 36, fills power 40. Yeah, it's more efficient to have the power combi at the moment. Although it is a little bit more expensive. Right, let's have a crab or two in there. The water quality is 100%. So as long as it doesn't go below 70, we should be alright. We're getting dangerously near 70. We are below 70. These will probably die. Let's get the power one. Because I want to put in another half and half grimace. There we go. So that tank's pretty much ready now. All they need is feeding and decoration, of course. And I put in a shell or two. Let's also put in some sea lettuce and a small rock. Let's put that there. Okay. That exhibit is now open. Let us also get some benches on that side, for which I will need to expand this. There we go. That's symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's close enough. Obviously they can't go around that side at the moment, so we do need to open up that. Right, and then we need to build a wall. Trump style. There we go. It's fine, it's fine. We're running a profit at the moment anyway, so... That said, I've not really learned how to actually read this yet. There you go. I just look at this and then just call it a day. We made quite a lot of profit yesterday, actually. Or today, actually. We made $501. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's also get a staff door here. Is it here? Or was it on that side? It was there. There we go. This isn't symmetrical and it's annoying me. Mind you, not with the tanks technically, but details. Okay, right, that's... I've overrun slightly. I just get too into this game sometimes. The problem is, I'll play this game for a little while, get bored, go play some shooty bang bang games, and then come back to it, and the hours just whittle themselves away. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed it. Do be sure to let me know what you, well, I kind of want some fish-themed puns, or water-themed puns. It doesn't necessarily have to be fish. It could be eels, it could be crabs, it could be whatever. So, yes, I'm going to start renaming things, so let me know of any aquatic-based puns you have in the comments section below, and I shall be sure to add them at some point to the tanks. I have not actually recorded the second episode of this yet, so I may get some in next time. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm actually working tomorrow, so the second part won't be recorded until much later in the day. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, I have been Caldaris. Goodbye.